Welcome to Burton Elementary. We're going to start with a little bit about us. We are located on the southwest side of Grand Rapids on Buchanan Avenue. We are a pre-K through 5th grade, but we are also attached to a middle school, which is pretty great. Our building was remodeled about 10 years ago, and it is absolutely gorgeous. They also maintained some of the original architecture, so you'll see some beautiful elements along the building on the outside and the inside. We also have an amazing indoor playground for our littlest students, and we have a gorgeous outdoor playground with 4 different play areas. And Plaster Creek, just down the hill, was actually just remodeled as an outdoor play space. So lots of amazing things to take advantage of with our building. Here are a couple of photos of our amazing classrooms, welcoming. You can see our students with their technology. Our classrooms are decorated with their learning, and just very happy places to be. We were also awarded the honorific of Apple Distinguished School in 2019 because of our innovation and creativity with our one-to-one iPads. We are a one-to-one school, which means every single one of our students has an iPad and learns how to use it in so many ways. And here's the day that we received our award and all of our students in their matching shirts. We have a beautiful library that we share with the middle school. As you can see here, we love to spend time in that library, actively reading, listening to stories from our wonderful librarian, and exploring the world that books have to offer.
Burton students are special. Why?
I am powerful. I'm important. I'm determined. I'm resilient.
And now let's take a look at our staff. So we have about 18 classroom teachers, 21 total teaching staff, including our special education teachers, 4 parapros, a social worker, psychologist, speech pathologist, behavior, student advocate, and we have a lot of bilingual support. A lot of our staff do speak Spanish. So really, it's just a well-rounded group, and there's a lot of knowledge, anywhere from 2 years in the classroom all the way through 30 years in the classroom. We are here and ready to help and ready to collaborate to make sure all of your students are successful. Here's a message from Mr. Haga.
What is the reason I love to be at Burton? And let me tell you, first and foremost, it's you guys, the community. The support we have from families, from community partnerships, from the students, from our teachers is above and beyond anything I've ever experienced in my career in education. The second reason I love being at Burton is our staff. 100%, we have hands down some of the best teachers in Grand Rapids, in Michigan, in the country. They go above and beyond to support your students, to support all children, and they extend that to the families as well. You know, we've gone through a difficult year, and our teachers haven't missed a beat. They haven't given up on themselves or given up on your students when often it can be tiring and easy to. We have worked beyond what has been expected to support you guys, and that is all a huge shout out to our staff. So I love being part of this staff who is continually learning, continually growing, continually wanting to be the best for your children and for all children in Grand Rapids and beyond. I also love being at Burton because of the advantages and resources we have for all of our students. Being an Apple Distinguished School, we are fortunate to have a one-to-one technology initiative that allows students to have the use of an Apple device, the teachers' use of Apple devices to really enhance their learning and get them to reach levels that they might not be able to do on their own. It allows us to work and connect with people all over the city, all over the world to really support the learning and growth of all of our students. So to sum it up, I love being at Burton because of the support of the community, whether that's Apple, whether that's our community resources, KSSN, Arbor Circle, whether that's support of our local small businesses who help us to create amazing opportunities for our students. I love being here because of you all. You guys have your students show up. You bring them every day, and the students, most of all the students, come to learn, come to grow, and come with a smile on their face. So that's why I love being at Burton, and I can't wait to hear the rest of it.
Hola Burton Elementary, soy Miss Wigman, maestra de primer grado, y me encanta ser maestra en Burton Elementary porque los estudiantes tienen muchas ganas de aprender y también siempre me hacen reír.
Now, the Burton Elementary staff is incredibly united, whether it be to celebrate different holidays, to come in early in the mornings before school to do professional development, staying long afternoons after school to continue their learning. And the one thing that we always try and do is whatever we're going to ask your students to do, we practice first. And we challenge ourselves to be innovative, like Mr. Haga mentioned, working with Apple and just making sure that we're expanding our minds so that we can really bring learning outside the classroom for our students. Yes, we are Burton Elementary. And now let's move on to talking a little bit about our students. The one thing that really can describe Burton Elementary is this right here. Be responsible, use integrity, respect others, try your best, own your actions, and never give up. And all of our students know this mantra and believe in this mantra. It was developed with our teachers, with our students, and we are very proud of each and every one of these. Now, here are a few words from some of our students.
I love Burton because they show me a lot of things to learn about.
My teachers and my principals, because they're really nice and help us learn. They're really great and famous.
Why do you love Burton?
It's so much fun to learn.
So much fun to learn
And you can get great friends
and great friends.
and great teachers.
We also have wonderful music programs in the winter and in the spring. Students are able to participate in athletics like soccer and basketball and cross country. We have an amazing book machine which has free books for our students. So we use it to celebrate attendance and our Students of the Month. We have fun field trips like going to Blandford Nature Center and having the fire department come to us. Here's one of our awesome basketball teams. We also love celebrating the arts and not only have evening events that incorporate art, but also our art class as well. We love to celebrate our students and all the amazing things that they're doing inside the classroom. We've also gotten to take students to swimming lessons for free right around the corner at the Kroc Center. We participate in community programs like the Fifth Third Run. We take our students to conferences like the Shiro Conference for young girls every year. And here we all just love to celebrate together all the time. Now moving on to academics, here at Burton, really what we believe in is learn by doing and creating. So it's not just about memorization and the next skill that students are supposed to remember. It's about what can I do with those skills? What is the theme of the learning that I'm doing and the books that I'm reading? And we firmly believe in incorporating all of the subject areas together rather than separately. And it's very important for us at Burton to understand each student's starting point. Every student is unique, and we like to understand where they are so we can challenge them and continue to thrive academically. Here are some of the programs we work with at Burton: Epic, Studies Weekly, Go Math, ReadyGen, Seesaw, Lexia. But once again, those are just resources. We really like to challenge our students with these big ideas and how it applies to their world and the world around them. As you can see, our academics have been improving greatly over the past 3 years, with our overall proficiency being a little bit above 4% and already skyrocketing in just 3 years to about 16%. Here's some of the work that our students are doing. So students were able to draw and envision what they would like to see in their community, relatively speaking, around the idea of Earth Day. We've got another exciting piece of work by a student where they were able to talk about bats in their home language and do a drawing using shapes and their own handwriting to represent what that work is. We love to push students' use of their imagination. So here we have students exploring the moon. We have students making movies and using green screens to insert their own backgrounds. They love to use numbers and Excel in their science experiments so that they can record and show their data visually for everyone. We also challenge our students with coding. So here is a quick video about bugs in coding.
A bug is a mistake in your code. That's what they call it.
Now, social emotional beliefs are important at Burton Elementary, not only for our students, but for our teachers too. So we use programs like PBIS and True Success to ensure that every month that we have something that we're thinking about, like compassion, like courage, like grit, like self-control. We also have a sensory room for students if they're ever feeling overwhelmed. This is a great place for them to go and to be able to choose an activity to do to unwind and relax. And all of our classrooms have calming corners as well, so students can take a break if they're starting to feel overwhelmed. Here are a few examples of our students and the social emotional work that we do. And here you'll see some of our students working through problem solving after an argument. So they each take their turn and work through together what happened so they can move forward. And along the same lines of social emotional learning, you'll see that our attendance has skyrocketed over the past 3 years. And really, we attribute this to students being excited to come to school, being excited to learn, being happy at school. And along the same lines, our number of behavior incidents have decreased dramatically, which is also a really wonderful celebration. Our teachers also like to support each other. One of the examples is praise walks, and here is a follow-up to a praise walk for you all to enjoy. We also have a really important relationship with our parents and our community. We are all in this together. We could not be successful at Burton Elementary without our community partners and without our parents. We use Class Dojo to communicate regularly with our families, and it translates into several languages for ease of communication. And we have events every month to spend time with our families, not only on academics, but also just spending quality time together. So we have Secret Santa Workshop, where students get to go shopping and buy gifts for their families at very affordable prices. We do donuts with dads, muffins with mom. We have STEAM night, where students get to explore science, technology, engineering, art, and music. And here are some photos from some of our amazing events. This is Muffins with Mom. This is one of our community coordinators, Saida, who is in charge of Secret Santa Workshop. This is our STEAM night, where students are actually doing augmented reality and creating stories. They're also using engineering to create structures with spaghetti noodles and marshmallows. We'd love to have book fairs with our students to celebrate the love of reading. We have a carnival every spring where you can see so many families come out to celebrate. And here are just some of our marvelous parents who are always willing to help and reach out. Here's some of that shopping during Secret Santa Workshop. And here is another evening event that we're having with families. As you can see, lots of excitement. We do special reader in March, where community members come in and read to all of our students. Here is a family of ours participating in the Fifth Third Run. That's always a blast. We have a cultural night where we celebrate all the cultures of our families, but also other cultures from around the world. Students can reflect on where they come from and draw photos of their families. Here's another book fair that we've had. The work we're doing at Burton has also been celebrated nationally. So the work at Plaster Creek was presented to over 600 people in Arizona, all involved with Apple education. And we've been nominated by the Green Schools to celebrate the work that has been done in that space. We have Lullabies with Leo on Monday night, where students can read with the principal, myself, and my baby Leo. So our love of literature. And then here's just a wonderful message from one of our parents saying, "Thank you so much, Burton, for all of your support and all of your hard work during this crazy time, and just really blessing us. And we feel blessed to have these families in our school." These are just some of our partnerships that we have. Apple, Grand Rapids Symphony, Cherry Health is connected to Burton. We work with the Literacy Center to provide English classes for our families. Arbor Circle and KSSN offer health services. Loop is an after-school program, and Affinity Mentoring helps our students with mentors once a week who come in to spend time with them on their social, emotional, and academic needs.
I believe in you. Believe in yourself.
All right, go for it. What do you love about Burton?
Everything.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Have a great evening.